What's up, guys? So today's agenda for the mistake: get her up on the lift, front and rear brakes, maybe front suspension, and wheel bearings in the hub. So let's get to it. I gotta rip the skirts off so we can fit it on the lift. It's a tight squeeze. So I'll keep you guys posted as I go along with doing things. Here's everything I got for the JZX. I have new front hubs with wheel bearings, Project Mu rear brake rotors, Project Mu rear brake pads, front and rear, and these like JDM whatever front brake rotors. I was gonna get the Project Mu front rotors, but they're on back order with no ETA, so I had to get something. And I also am running Part Shop Max new upper A arms because I needed new. Part Shop Max upper A arms. I believe these are the traction arms, is what they're called. Don't know because I'm a McPherson type of guy. This is my first A arm type of car, so I'm learning all this stuff as I go. And my ball joints were bad, so I just went and in order to knock out two birds in one stone, I just ordered the Part Shop Max. They're like knuckle adapters to help for extra angle and stuff. So that's everything on the agenda to install the JZX. Unfortunately, I did order new coilovers for it, but they're not here in the States yet, and they won't be in for another couple weeks, so I won't be able to install those yet. But once those come in, I'll go ahead and throw those on the car. But for now, this is everything I'm planning on putting on the car, at least in this video. So I'm gonna get started on taking everything off. I'm probably gonna start on the front first because that seems to be the most complicated, and then I'll just show you guys as I get stuff done. Here's the car up on the lift, obviously. Gonna go ahead and pull the front wheels off and get started unbolting everything in there. So I'm not even gonna bother setting up a time lapse. I'm sorry, Ramos. I know you want me to do it, brother, but I just can't be bothered because it ain't gonna turn out well. So I'll just show you after I get stuff taken off. Here's everything at the sits stock. The brake pads are absolutely smoked on this thing. I'm just gonna go ahead and start taking apart stuff, guys, and I'll just show you when it's all back together. This is gonna take some time, so I'll show you everything when it's all put back together. The fun part. Jonathan has all the legit tools for the job. As you can see, that bearing is smoked. But I like learning new things. This A-arm stuff is kind of fun. Just unbolt the top here, unbolt the two bottom, knuckle pops right out. It's a brake cap. I lied. Well, I don't even know what I'm saying, but I told you guys I was going to show you when it was reassembled, but I figured I would show you guys a little bit of the disassembly process. So, as you can see, the pads are smoked. So, I think I'm going to go run over to get some extended studs while I'm at it, since I'm already in here. This is what happens when you have the right tools for the job, people.
We're better than fighting the press, that's for sure.
Yeah. Here's the old bearing. As you can see, it's completely smoked. New hub. New bearing. Getting there.
Yeah, nigga, hell yeah, send them off a cliff. She said I drove her crazy, told that bitch to get a grip. I got the F80 just to add it to the whips. I pull up to the car, me smoking on the fifth. If I let you slide, then consider that a gift. If I'm fucking with her, let her book a little.
Picked up some ARP extended studs for the front. Also got new lug nuts and couplings, but I didn't show you guys. But I'm gonna install those soon after I put the new wheel bearing in this guy. So let me get to it.
I'm smoking gas, I don't smoke no fucking weed pen. I'm stacking cash, bitch, you still stacking weed ends. She looked back and said, I hope we get to speak again. If he think he did it better, he can think again. I'm up on the top floor, smoking in the ocean wind. He think he tough, okay, let's drop him in the ocean then. These niggas fishy, I'ma cook him like a yellowfin. Bitch, I do sushi, drop wasabi in his eyelid.
Got the second wheel bearing all pressed in. Gonna put the wheel speed sensor tooth, wheel, whatever you want to call it, back in. Actually, no, I'm lying. I'm gonna take out the stock studs and put in the extended studs next. It's always something. The first sign of things not going right is the studs. For some reason, the knurl size is different. Didn't fit in the hub. And then to add icing on the cake, yeah. So whatever, I'll worry about that later. Got the one side done, at least. So I'm gonna go ahead and start taking apart the rest of this. So I'll keep you guys updated, or I won't, we'll see. All right, I got everything taken apart. Unfortunately, I wish I had my new coilovers, but these will have to go back in because you can see these bushings are blown. I got this side all apart too. At least this side I can get back assembled, so I'm gonna go ahead and start reassembling the right side, at least until we figure out what we're gonna do about the left side. Taking a little break from the front because there's a lot going on up there. I'm gonna go ahead and tackle the rear brakes a lot easier. Just pulling off the rotors, pull off the caliper, and swap out the pads and rotors. So this is what I'm gonna do now. Hopefully this goes a lot better. Okay, next issue. It's not a big issue, but since I'm still running the stock lower control arms, the rod collar, whatever they send for the outer tie rod is just way too long, and we can't get any, there's not enough threads to suck it in enough to get the wheel straight. As you can see, it's not even close. So I hit up the homie over at Part Shop Max, Tommy. He's gonna basically next day air or overnight. So they have a shorter one that they sell for people who don't do extended lowers. And once he sends that in, I'll go ahead and throw that on. Still trying to figure out the left hub situation. Hopefully we'll get that sorted eventually. Let's do the stock crap, whatever. Coilovers back on, but the upper A-arm is installed. The lower caster arm is installed. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the front rotor on, and caliper and brakes. So this will pretty much be done until I get the tie rod. Can't really do anything left on the left side, and I'll move back to the rear. I definitely need some shoes for my drum, but I couldn't get any from anywhere, so I'm just not gonna worry about it. But I'm gonna throw the rear rotor and caliper on, whatever. After I finish the front right, because I'm getting distracted running around the car, so I'll show you guys when it's all put together. Well, it just keeps getting better on better. So apparently, I was only sent one Project Mu rear rotor. I thought the box looked a little bit small, but apparently they didn't know who they shipped the order out to, and basically had to wait for whoever was missing a rotor to call them back up, and let them know they're missing a rotor. So now they're gonna 2-day overnight, whatever, I don't know, 2-day express the rotor. So luckily I already have the left side undone, and this is the left rear rotor, so at least I can do this side. But I'm pretty much dead in the water for the front left until I can get another nut to finish up the hub on this side. The right side's done. I don't know if I filmed this. I don't think so. But the right side is all done, bolted up, brand new rotor. You can see the brake pads, caster. Waiting on Part Shop Max to send me the shorter one. And we have the right side still put together. I'm probably just gonna take the rotor off. I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it like it is until I can try to make sure they actually send the proper rotor shows up. But no matter when you think you order everything you need, there's always something that holds you up, even when you order weeks in advance to get stuff done. But it is what it is. That's the name of the game. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this left side all put back together and show you that after it's done, I guess. Left rear is all done. The rotor's on. The pads are on. Pretty much in limbo mode until the rest of the stuff comes. So maybe I'll just throw the wheel back on or something. I don't know. Stay tuned until get this stuff sorted. So it won't matter in YouTube time because it'll be the next clip, but in the real world it's gonna be a few days. So stick around if you feel like it. All right, I'm back. It's been a couple days in real time, but next clip in YouTube time. I got the Part Shop Max outer tie rod collars. My Origin Labo wing finally showed up, roof wing, and my other PMU rear brake rotor showed up. So I'm gonna probably do the right rear, and I don't know, I'll show you guys how that goes, I guess. Okay, I have no idea where I left off, but just give you a quick run through of everything that's been done. The right side is all done. New upper A-arms, rotors, pads. I got the tie rods all situated, caster arm, and this Part Shop Max knuckle adapter extension thing. Still waiting on the coilovers to show up. I might get those done. Well, I will get those done once those show up. The problem we had before was the left side wheel hub got smoked. Brandon had a spare one or an old one or whatever, so I just ended up using his because I couldn't order a new one in time. So but it's got a new wheel bearing, so that's all that really matters. The hub is just because since I was in there, I figured I might as well just replace the hub anyway. Rotor on, brake pad on, upper A-arm on, caster arm, tie rod, and also the knuckle adapter on this side. I don't know why it's not focusing, whatever. And I remember previously they hadn't sent me my left rear rotor. I have no idea if I filmed it. I think I did. If I didn't, either way, left rear rotor is on, new pads are on, new lug nuts are on. And we get over to the right side. Right rear rotor's on, new pads are on, lug nuts, new lug nuts, Muteki. So the only thing else that's left that I need to do is, since basically with this knuckle extension, it basically moved the wheel up probably 3 inches. So I'm going to have to lower the front coilovers down about 3 inches to make up for it. And you can see how big that space is. So the wheel is up now. So I'm gonna have to lower the coilovers back down And then after that's done, the car will be ready to roll again. Obviously, it's gonna need an alignment, but I'll get that done at a later date. So for now, I'm gonna go ahead and adjust these coilovers and get the wheels back on it. Try to get this thing off the lift. I'm not gonna film all of this stuff. Maybe the next clip it'll show the car will be back on the ground, rolling, ready to drive. So stay tuned. Finally, the mistake is back on all fours. Front and rear brakes are all done. All the new front suspension is done. All I'm waiting for now is for the coilovers to show up so I can throw those on. I'm not even gonna worry about filming that. So that's pretty much how it's sitting. Just need to get an alignment on it and it'll be good to go for this version. I still have one more thing I wanna do with the car, so stay tuned for that. But I know it's been a struggle for me and Jonathan. Really appreciate your help with the whole hub disaster, getting this thing back on the ground. And yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it for this video. Like, subscribe, comment if you made it this far. I know most of you guys don't, but if you did, thank you. And stay tuned for the next one. All right, guys, peace.